Yes, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Me, by the way. Yeah, do please like and subscribe. And in the comments, leave your comments. Ask me questions. Insult me. And I haven't got a red nose, by the way. Somebody said I got a red nose. Do you think I have? No. Must be the light. It's the shadow, you see. Yeah, operating in the shadows. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about an experience I had at Wormwood Scrubs. Pretty horrible experience, actually, but it was mainly my fault. Yeah, I was on duty at the hospital, in the hospital ward on nights, and it was my duty to just sit in the ward and make sure all the patients were not getting up to any misdeeds and generally keeping good order. There was about 20 inmates in the hospital ward. So it got to be about 1:30 in the morning, and I sat in a nice comfortable chair behind a desk. And suddenly, I just don't know how it happened, I must have just nodded off, because I woke up around about 1:30, as I say, and there was a guy sitting on my knee with his arms around my neck. He'd obviously sit down and grabbed hold of me and started to kiss me. And he was saying things like, "I love you, you're mine, you kiss, all that nonsense." I don't know who the hell it was. I got him off, slung him on the floor. It turned out he was a major East End villain called Bernie Silver, who was at one time known as the King of Soho, because he ran all the strip clubs and all the prostitutes and all the rest of it. And unbeknownst to me, he was in the hospital ward. I mean, I didn't know what he was in there for. I was just a discipline officer. But he was in there because he was suffering from the latter stages of syphilis. And he'd been attempting to stick his tongue down my throat. So you can imagine how delighted I was at that. I tell you, never fall asleep in a hospital psychiatric ward. Also on that ward was none other than Graham Young, the poisoner. And when I'd first gone into the hospital, just as a new recruit into the prison system, on the first week of my induction period at Wormwood Scrubs, I'd gone into the hospital ward, and the hospital officer said, "Kind, John. Yeah, nice to meet you, sit down." He said, "We'll get you a cup of tea." He called this inmate over. "Make Mr. Sutton a nice cup of tea." So that's very nice, no sugar. I don't take sugar, you see. So no sugar. "Would you like a couple of biscuits?" "Oh, well, very nice, yeah." So I got a couple of ginger nut biscuits and a cup of tea. I enjoyed the tea, and after I'd drunk it and eaten the biscuits, and having a chat with the hospital officer, he said, "What do you think of that inmate?" I said, "Well, I thought he was like your assistant, like your red band or something like that." No, he said, "That's Graham Young, the poisoner." "Oh, really?" And he'd just having made me a cup of tea. He poisoned and killed about 5 people. And Graham Young, as I knew him over the years, was as mad as a box of frogs. Highly intelligent man, but completely and utterly staring bonkers. I was on duty one night in the hospital complex. I was put. The hospital ward was on the first floor. On the ground floor, they had cellular accommodation, and one of the cells was like a cell within a cell. So you had like iron bars in the middle of the cell, and behind those iron bars, they kept the really dangerous prisoners. So one night they said to me, "Right, you're going in there." So I was literally locked in between the inner cell and the outer cell, so I was locked in. And there were 2 inmates in there who they didn't know where they were. They were Irishmen, and they had been arrested in Brighton, supposedly with a hit list of people that they were going to shoot, and they'd found on them a World War II Webley pistol or something like that, a great big thing, and it with rusty bullets, yeah. And the hit list, believe this or not, it consisted of things like the Queen, Buckingham Palace, the Prime Minister, Downing Street. That was their hit list. And these two lads, these two Irishmen, they were being in the mid-30s, I suppose, maybe early 40s. They were stoned out the med and they stank of alcohol. It was incredible. I don't know how much, they must have been drinking for days, to get in that state. And who should be locked in the padded cell for kicking up but Graham Young? And all night Graham Young was singing, Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer do. On and on and on. Well, you couldn't relax, it was that loud. So I said to these two Irishmen who were complaining by this time that they couldn't rest because of this noise, I said, well, let's give them a song to defeat that. We'll sing Danny Boy. I said, you're bound to know that. Danny Boy now. I don't know that one. No, I don't know it. They didn't know it. Two Irishmen didn't know Danny Boy. So I taught it to them. Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling. So we finally got into the rhythm of this, and all three of us are singing it as loud as we possibly could. And the hospital officer in charge of the hospital that night came in and said, "Oh, God's sake, shut up!" Then he went into Graham Young, who was still going on about Daisy, Daisy, and he had this bloody syringe and put it into Graham Young, and that was the end of Graham Young singing, and we finally got some rest. But I tell you, that hospital ward, all the hospital wards in the prison system have got really strange characters. But I tell you, if you ever find yourself in, don't go to sleep in a hospital psychiatric ward when there's inmates walking about. You could wake up with some syphilitic gangster sticking his tongue down your throat and trying to fondle your genitals. Yeah, it's that time of day, folks. Tales from the Jails. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And the first Tuesday in March, out of a live session here, yeah, so you'll be able to ask me questions live. That's a song ringer. But I got requests. Somebody wants to hear more of John Cooper Clarke, because I did that poem yesterday, didn't I? And I'll do this one today. This one, he performed it on TV, this one, believe it or not, and he didn't completely water it down, just a little bit. This is Evidently Chickingtown. It was also featured in The Sopranos, believe it or not. So this is John Cooper Clarke's, not written by me, and it isn't performed by me in the same style as John Cooper Clarke, because he's got a very rapid delivery. But I think, if you've written the words, you'd like people to hear the words. So this is Evidently Chickingtown, as performed by John G. Sutton. The bloody cops are bloody keen to bloody keep it bloody clean. The bloody chiefs are bloody swine who bloody draws a bloody line. All bloody fun and bloody games, the bloody kids he bloody bames. And nowhere to be bloody found, anywhere in Chickingtown. The bloody scene is bloody sad, the bloody news is bloody bad, the bloody weed is bloody turf, the bloody speed is bloody surf. The bloody folks are bloody daft, don't make me bloody laugh. It bloody hurts to look around, everywhere in Chickingtown. The bloody train is bloody late, you bloody wait, you bloody wait, you're bloody lost and bloody found, stuck in fucking Chickingtown. The bloody view is bloody vile for bloody miles and bloody miles. The bloody babies bloody cry. The bloody flowers bloody die. The bloody food is bloody muck. The bloody drains are bloody fucked. The colour scheme is bloody brown. Evidently Chicken Town. The bloody pubs are bloody dull, the bloody clubs are bloody full of bloody girls and bloody guys with bloody murder in their eyes. A bloody bloke is bloody stabbed, waiting for a bloody cab. You bloody stay at bloody home, the bloody neighbours bloody moan. Keep the bloody racket down, this is bloody Chicken Town. The bloody pies are bloody old, the bloody chips are bloody cold, the bloody beer is bloody flat, the bloody flats are bloody rats, the bloody clocks are bloody wrong, the bloody days are bloody long, it bloody gets you bloody down, evidently Chicken Town. The bloody train is bloody late, you bloody wait, you bloody wait, you bloody lost and bloody found, stuck in fucking Chicken Town. There you go. Evidently Chicken Town, written by John Cooper Clarke. I sincerely hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, comments, Tales from the Jails.